p.m. It is October the 10th, 2023. I'll call to order the Keystone Heights Airport Authority special meeting. And with that, I've noted in my notes for the minutes that the only board member not present is Charlie Van Zant. So we'll let the record reflect that all the other board members are present. In addition to Airport Manager Craig Kuhn and Airfield Supervisor Mike Sherbot. So with that, I'm going to, we have no public comments. So I'm going to turn this over to Craig, and between Craig and Mike, they're going to tag team the information that we have. There's a resolution that we have that went out in the packet. And so I thought, first of all, we would let Craig and Mike bring us up to date on what's going on while we're having to do this and what they found out also with FDOT. And then once all that's done, then we'll address the resolution and go from there. So you want to use that too?
Yeah, nope. I think everyone's pretty well aware that we've been having issues with that. And just since I've been here, it's been down twice.
Oh, wow.
And once was over the weekend. And so the concern is, and I think everyone that I've spoken to agrees that we do not want to have a reputation of 50-50 chance of having fuel or not having fuel, because people just won't stop anymore. So, between Mike and I, we wanted to fast track this. The goal was to have this installed before he leaves. That's just one thing off of the next guy's plate so that he doesn't have to start off fixing things already from day one. I did find out from my contact at Syntec, they're the company that makes the Fuel Master, that this unit we currently have was installed August of 2001. So 22 years. And she said typically they expect 15 years. So I think the airport's gotten their money's worth on that deal. So essentially what they're going to do is that the pedestal, their current units are almost the exact same footprint. So they're going to stick a new head on it. We're going to keep the pedestal because of printer and everything. And the only thing down there is plumbing and whatnot. So all the electronics and brains are up top. So the quote includes the head, a subscription that we have to pay because they're moving to a web-based program. Right now we have it. They have to telnet into our computer and then telnet into that. So this will eliminate all of that stuff. So that's $1,500 a year. There's a setup. They have to reset up the site again. So that's $34.16 on the quote. They quoted us $1,500 labor, which I thought was pretty cheap for them to come from Tallahassee and install. This should be a day, I would think, as far as that goes. So, but I think I just installed Fuel Master at my last airport 3 years ago. Never had a lick of trouble with it in 3 years. So this should eliminate the issues we've been having, and we'll go from there. Does anyone have any questions about that? Or
one, do they have to order anything, or do they have all the stuff in stock ready?
No, good question. There was a 6-week lead time, and that's why we wanted to get this moving. That was about the time frame that Mike's wanting to get out of here. So Scott, Mr. Fryer, smartly went into Lori's office. Donna was here from DOT, and so Mr. Fryer asked if there might be a chance to be subsidized with their funds, and she was able to do that. So we don't have the official agreement in place, and that's kind of why there's TBDs in the resolution for now. We cannot order anything until we have a signed agreement. So Donna knows that we're working on a short time frame and trying to help us get that done quickly.
So the good news, it's 100% funded by FDOT. We're talking, what was the bottom,
14,477. Now, to give you an idea what a good deal this is, we had a quote for the whole pedestal back in 2021, and it was over 21,000. So we could imagine it's closer to 26, 27,000 now. But Craig was able to contact somebody he knew at Syntec, and she says, well, is the pedestal in good shape? Is the printer still in good shape? Yeah, well, that's good. Well, we just need to put the head on it. So that dropped it almost in half.
Yeah.
So kudos, that was excellent. And now we're getting the DOT to pony up.
I mean, you couldn't get any better.
It's like a triple win. It's great.
So
yeah.
there's a process in place here where we have a verbal from Donna with FDOT, but we need to, she needs to finalize that on her end. You've heard the term JASIP before, Joint Accounting Capital
Don't ask me.
Program. I think that's what it is. It's a tracking system that the FAA and FDOT uses for all projects that are related to the airport. So there has to be an entry into the JASIP and then once that's done, then Donna will do her part on the FDOT side. And so she will notify Craig when that's complete. And then whatever that date is, which we hope is like this week, we will add that date to the resolution. That's why on the resolution, as Craig just said, you saw a TBD, because those things have to come into place, and then officially we can add that date to our resolution, and then actually they can move forward with ordering.
And initially, when I set this meeting up, we didn't know for sure if Donna would fund it.
Right.
And so this was supposed to be a meeting to say, well, we'll fund it either privately or through the DOT, but since then, we know for sure it's a DOT deal, so.
And Craig and I had sat down and looked at the budget, and we knew there were some monies in there that we had budgeted for some other projects here on the airport. And, you know, we said, okay, we know we've got extra here, but the building that we were going to put down here over the water treatment equipment. So thankfully, though, we could have covered it both ways. But wow, we're really glad that FDOT makes it even better. So,
Sweet deal.
So any other questions about the process? Y'all want to talk about once we get the okay, what that process is going to look like? You're going to order, and then what happens?
6-week lead time. They'll schedule an installation, and like I said, that should be very short, like a day or so. But then they'll probably have another day of setting up. So there could be some potential downtime. But 1 or 2 days, that's just something you got to deal with.
We could, I mean, during working hours, we can do like we do when the thing's not working, just
Pump it manually.
bring in here, pump it manually and bring the cards in here and run them. So we're not going to be like, out of business.
I would just want to make sure that we go the extra mile to communicate to other, our tenants and everyone else around.
Yeah, we can put out a note, I'm saying, fuel's unavailable after hours
Yeah.
for those 2 days or whatever it
That's
takes.
something we've done in the past, is we let like the flight schools know. So typically what they do is they don't fill their tanks. They keep the airplane as light as possible, but if they know we're not going to have fuel, they can just go ahead and top off. And they'll have fuel and they won't be interrupted.
So during the day when they're here actually doing the change out, will there be the manual operation still available, or will that be shut down for a certain period of time? Or?
Should be able to manually run the pump.
Okay.
Because what they'll do is they'll just kind of hotwire it, so to speak.
Yeah, there's a toggle in the pedestal
Right.
to bypass the bypass
No,
that.
I think we should be okay with that.
Okay, so I think if we make sure we email the tenants, make them aware, once you guys have those dates,
Right.
then email the tenants and then the NOTAMs for the evening that it's not available. And I think we should be good, should have it covered.
Even if you look at it this way, even if we do have to shut it down, I doubt it would be the entire day. They're probably going to power it down to remove the old motherboard and all that. And then they'll have to power it back up. But we've been several weekends this year where there was no fuel available. Unless somebody called us and we came out, so it's already occurred, and this is to prevent future occurrences.
This will be the last time.
This will be like the last one, so.
Hopefully.
I know I know we talk about it all the time, but I've probably told you guys, I hear from people up in Jacksonville and even Fernandina, that always talk about, that's the first thing I say, oh, Keystone's got that cheap fuel down there.
Yeah.
You know, so I know the word is out, and everybody in the Northeast Florida probably is very well aware of that, so I know how important that is. And your experience coming in like that, having the experience and being able to track down this stuff, you know, see, that's already paying off, so
Yeah.
that's nice that.
Well, there's some redundancies this system offers you might want to tell them about too, as far as the cellular network and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, so I think that is planned to be, so you would know that. Did you talk to Penelope, Mike, and she confirmed that's cellular to bypass
yeah.
all those landlines that we have?
Currently,
Yes.
once you put your card in the reader, then it goes to a telephone line underneath the ground up into ESG over there in their operations in the back corner. And then it goes to a switch, then it goes to a router, then it goes to a Wi-Fi network. All that'll be eliminated. It'll be just like putting it in a cell phone.
Because currently, if one of those
Yeah,
systems goes
any
down.
one of those three goes down,
Yeah.
and whenever the system goes down, each one of them take turns blaming the other one for the problem. So it's like playing whack-a-mole. You hit this one, that one, that one, that one, and you finally come back to the original problem and say, no, everybody else checks out. This is the problem.
Right.
Okay, we'll send you another board. So, I mean, we've lost
eliminates
more than
all
a
that.
couple of weekends doing that.
Yeah, you've been out there for hours before, trying to get a hold of the phone company.
Oh, yeah.
Got to get a hold of.
So it's going to be wireless cellular,
Yes.
the way it talks to whomever.
Correct.
It's gonna be what they call
Sounds
cloud-based.
pretty good.
Pretty cool.
And probably be faster.
Yeah.
And she was telling me, you can keep your service agreement if you want to, but nobody ever does, because the
First
only
year's
problem,
free, right?
yeah, the only problem that people run across is how to run a certain report.
Yeah.
Because the thing it just runs on its own, it's all
Good.
electronic.
So is that the reason that there's a subscription service of some kind
Yeah.
listed on the quote?
Yeah, and we might be able to get away without that, I assume.
The subscription service is part of the cellular network, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, the first year it was like $1,400, and I think it goes down a little after that, but not much, but that's,
So that was for the parts of the cellular and.
well, that's the service and everything,
Yeah.
and
Like a
everything,
telephone bill or
Right.
cellular bill.
yeah.
Okay.
That's a year, that's not a
But
month.
we've been paying how much a month for the service agreement? Is it like
I'm not sure on that.
So that's on an annual basis?
Correct,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
correct.
Gotcha.
But
We pay something now.
yeah, we pay something now because I was informed one weekend that we did not have nights and weekends on our maintenance agreement, so it would be $185 an hour to sit on hold while somebody decided to pick up the phone. So I just hung up.
So there's another possibility.
That was crazy. So, yeah, this is a really big deal. This is a really big deal for the airport, and to keep us up to speed and being able to serve our
Yeah.
customers 24/7, we really need to do this.
Yeah.
And they expect that.
And only $100 for shipping, that's a really good deal.
Well, it's a box
I
about,
think that's their headquarters, so they probably have it right there,
yeah.
Yeah.
or they're making it there.
All right, any other questions, comments, discussion? All right, I'm going to read the resolution, part of the resolution, the main body of it for the record, and then we'll need a motion to accept the resolution and a second and a vote. So the resolution accepting a public transportation grant agreement, a PTGA, from Florida Department of Transportation, authorizing execution by the appropriate officials on behalf of the Keystone Heights Airport Authority. Whereas the Keystone Heights Airport Authority and the State of Florida Department of Transportation have determined it to be in their mutual interest to facilitate the development of the herein described project at the Keystone Heights Airport, to wit, purchase and installation of Fuelmaster FMU unit. The municipality is eligible for and has requested a Rural Economic Development Initiative waiver pursuant to Florida Statute 288.0656. And there will be an FP number assigned by DOT that will be added to this resolution once Ms. Donna gets that to us. So that's the resolution that we need to take action on this evening.
Does it have a number?
Not yet, because they haven't assigned it.
Oh, Well, don't we assign our own resolution numbers?
Oh, we have a resolution number, it would be 2023-03.
Okay,
But there's a FP number that we also have to put on this, and that's what we get from Donna.
okay.
I'll make the motion to accept the resolution as,
Prepared with any dates or numbers that need to be added.
It's a good one.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or further discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor of the motion, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. I want to say thank you to Mike and to Craig. They really tag team this thing, and between the two of them, I mean, he would give me updates and I'd get information. I just want to say thank you, great job, and looking forward to getting the new system in
Oh, yeah.
and not having all the headaches we've had.
Mike's gonna put the new one in and leave.
More than I am. I have replaced every board in that thing more than once.
It'll give you more time to work on the gates.
Yeah, that's true.
It's part of this public transportation grant. All right, that concludes our business. We'll consider ourselves adjourned. It is 6:17.